Every single NBA team has had their City Edition jerseys released or leaked. So what we're going to do, go through all of them and rank them from the fire S tier, absolute best, to the F tier. So I know there's some meanings behind some of these, and just like this is inspired by King of the Fourth Quarter, except I'm obviously doing my own ranking because different people, different opinions. But I'm going to follow what he did and not go off of meaning, because if we did that, it would just get skewed. We're going based on the design solely, and that is it. So let's just get started. And first, we have the Philadelphia jerseys. There's nothing bad about these jerseys, but I'm just going to put them in B, I think. Maybe an A. These get an A, I guess. There's nothing really special about them, but there really doesn't have to be. Sixers have a lot of different bright jerseys and stuff, so the simple cream white does work very well. And there's not a whole lot to say about these because, like that, they're just so plain and simple, but it does kind of work for the Sixers. Moving on, we have the Cream City Milwaukee Bucks jersey. I do not like these at all. First of all, I don't like how it says Cream City on them. That's just an L in my opinion. The slanted text doesn't work for me. The font doesn't work. I don't like anything that shorts. The big M looks a little bit cheesy to me. None of this works. Now, the Sixers went with the plain jerseys that were cream. This just looks worse. Too much going on, and it's a bad idea in general. But next we have the Chicago Bulls, and I know a lot of people are just saying that these are just like all-star jerseys, but blue because of the Bulls logo, how it looks on it. I don't think they're that bad. I'm going to put them just in the C tier because there's nothing great about them, but I don't mind it. I like the powdered blue with the red, and I do agree I don't like the number placement and the logo really, but the actual color and design on the shorts and stuff, that's really cool. So it gets a C, nothing terrible about it. Now this may be the first unpopular opinion here. I'm putting the Cleveland ones up in the fire tier. I love these jerseys. Something about the blue with the yellow on the front just works so well together. The different stripes on the side, it just is an amazing looking jersey. Cleveland really has upped their jersey game since they got the NBA with Nike. The Adidas jerseys for the Cavs were not that great, but these Nike ones, they've been bringing out constant heat, and this is nothing different. Moving on, we have the Celtics. I'm going to put this in the D tier just because I'm bored of the basic Celtics green with white, and now it's green with gold. That's pretty much all they changed. The font isn't that great. Number just looks a little awkward there, maybe just because it's Kemba and he's just number 8. I don't know. Got to see with some different players and the back of this jersey because I've not seen that yet, but I'm just bored of this basic Celtics jerseys. Just throw an alternate in there that's not black and green, green and white, or white and green. Those need to be moved aside. Put like a little bit of green with something different on there. I know it's a classic team and a classic jersey, but you gotta mix it up. Next up, we have the San Andreas looking Los Angeles Clippers. These are gonna get a B tier from me. They're very, very simple, and when I was watching the one highlight of the Rockets versus Spurs game, honestly thought it was I said Spurs, I think, right there. That's what my mind thinks of when I see these jerseys. Just Spurs, since they're just black and white. But once you actually look at these jerseys in detail, it is a pretty cool jersey for LA, and it definitely helps build the Clippers brand, because once again, Clippers are a team that I'm not a fan of their jerseys normally, but this is the right direction. Now we have the Motor City Detroit Pistons City Edition jerseys, and this is just an L. F tier. Like everybody says, it looks like a soccer jersey, but worse. Does not look good at all. I mean, the two blue stripes there, it just doesn't work. This is a mess of a jersey. Anyone could have designed a better jersey than this. I don't know what they're doing here. F tier. Now we have the Grizzlies Throwbacks, which they just wore against the Lakers. They don't have a City Edition jersey, they're saying that, but these throwbacks are what people are putting in place of that. So I'm going to rank these as a fire tier. I mean, I was about to do A, that would be disrespect. Classic jerseys, amazing. Just the blue, it's just so unique to this team, and obviously it was Vancouver, but just a unique jersey, and I think we need more of that. Colors that teams don't wear. So when you see this jersey, you instantly think of the Grizzlies. Just a classic design. The court was also fire, so this gets a fire tier for me. Hawks, very, very simple here once again, but it just works. It's a sleek looking jersey, one that I'd buy, because if you're going to buy a jersey, you want it to be a clean, nice, fire design. This works for me, A tier. So I had to pull this up because this is a better look. I do not want to subscribe, and nope. Guess for allowing it. Okay, now that I'm done being forced to get ads on this page by MyrtleBeachOnline.com. Never go to that website. But anyways, these are what the Charlotte Hornets unis look like. I don't know why this picture over here is pretty weak, but honestly, this picture down there does not help these jerseys at all. This one looks pretty fuego, honestly. I kind of like it. Kind of simple. I think There's another team that kind of looks like this with just the 3 initials. It's like the Orlando ones, I think. But it's a B tier. There's nothing wrong. Once again, it's kind of not the same blue, obviously, because I was just talking about how unique the Grizzlies ones are, but I like lighter blue jerseys and stuff like that. So with a little accent of that and the dark for the Charlotte, just works for me. Once again, simple, clean, not doing too much, which would mess up a lot of these jerseys. So it's a B tier for me. Next, we have Utah, who's not updating their jerseys. And these are just a C. I'm just bored of them. These jerseys were cool last year, but you just kind of need to do something new. You can't just bring back the same one. So just for that, it's getting the C tier. Next up, we have the Sacramento Kings. I like these jerseys. They're not the best, I don't think, and we're going to have to see the court and stuff, but I like it. Once again, I like teams mixing up, going off their base colors that they use for all their other jerseys, mixing it up. I like these ones a lot. The red and the white just works for me. Like I said, it's just something different, so that gets a B from me. Next up, we have New York Knicks. This is just a C tier jersey. I'll move it up a B. There's nothing crazy about this jersey, but something about just how simplistic it is. The navy blue with a classic orange on the side. I do like it, I can't lie. It's a pretty good jersey. The Knicks, once again, a team that have had pretty similar jerseys throughout their franchise, but this is a little bit of a modern take on it. So that gets a B tier from me. Now we have the Lakers, which these are the designed by Shaq jerseys. They're going to go in the C tier. I mean, in game they might look different. Obviously, this picture might not do it justice, but just too much yellow for me. And the Lakers already have like 15 yellow and purple jerseys, so the stuff on the side is cool and little patches and stuff that Shaq put on it, but just not different enough. I like their ones last year and the Kobe design ones. I think those were their best ones for city editions and stuff, but these aren't bad, just nothing great. But on the opposite of that, with nothing bad for these Lakers, this is everything bad. These jerseys, I just don't understand. They really don't look like NBA jerseys. They look like something you see in those bootleg shops. Like, it looks like a movie jersey or something, like some bad movie that's just about basketball in high school, and these are their team jerseys. I can just picture that for some reason. Everything about them is bad. The gradient from light to dark blue, the green stripes on the side, the text, everything's bad. Moving on, we have the Miami Vice Blue Edition. I think the black and white are still better, but I'm going to put this in the B tier because it's still a good jersey. The blue and pink still has some of that effect. Obviously, the black and pink blue ones, black primary, I think were the best. This is still a good jersey, and Miami really doesn't miss with their jerseys very often. Now we have the Nuggets with the black edition of their ones that they had last year. Just fire. The Nuggets, once again, a team, know how to make jerseys. This is just a modern take. It mixes like their current plain old like dark blue and black jerseys that they have now for, I think it's their home jerseys, and the throwbacks with the mountain ones, obviously, that were the bright blue. It's just a perfect mix. I like the little skyline thing in there with the mountains. Obviously, that's from the old jerseys, but it's just an amazing jersey. Fire tier. And now we have the white edition of the Nets jersey. I'm going to give it a C. It looks way better with the black. It's still a good jersey, but if it was the black ones from last year, B tier. The white just doesn't have the same effect. I don't think the rainbow on the side doesn't really mesh as well, but still a cool looking jersey. Now we have Orlando. I'm going to give these a B tier. Very plain, simplistic, but I do like the design. Once again, similar to the Charlotte. It'd be hard to put this over the Charlotte jersey because they're very similar in design, but it does work, and I'm very glad they have this jersey because Magic, one of those franchises, again, I just do not like their recent jerseys. Their throwback ones, the like pinstripe ones with Shaq and Penny, that era, I like those a lot, but their recent ones have not been great. So this is a good mix-up. Hopefully they wear them a decent amount. Moving on, we have the Pacers, which is the racing jersey here. This is an A tier easily. I mean, it could go up one more tier, but I'm not completely in love with them like some people are, but it is a dope jersey. Just a unique design. It's something you like to see. Like I said, go away, keep some of your colors in there and stuff, but mix up the design. They did brighter shades than they normally have for the blue, but it's a clean looking jersey. The shorts also help with the same blue continuing down. A tier for them. Now we have the Pelicans Mardi Gras City jerseys. These are a D for me. Pelicans have so many better jerseys than this. This just does not work for me. The three stripes just don't look good to me, and that's pretty much all there is on this jersey, so it's a D tier. Next up, we have the Raptors Toronto. This is an A tier, and a lot of people are going to argue it should be higher up in the fire tier here, but Honestly, they're a bit too close to the OVO jerseys for me. That's the only reason they're not going up. They are different, obviously, and they're once again very simplistic. They only have really Toronto on it. It's a very cool font and good color for them, but just don't think they're unique enough. It's something we've seen similar stuff to, but it's still an amazing jersey, so I'm not going to put it any lower than A. Then we have the Rip City jerseys, and these are honestly just pretty bland. I'm going to put them in the D tier just because they look like they could just be regular jerseys for this team. They don't look anything special like a lot of these do. Even in the C tier, you can tell they're a special edition or city, thing jersey. These are just pretty bland, and you couldn't even tell the difference if someone was wearing this. Then we have the Houston Rockets with the H-Town jerseys. I'm going to put these in B. I don't know why. I just really like these jerseys. It's just the H-Town looks good. Plain white and red, their colors. Font's good and everything. Simple, not doing too much. B tier for these. Now we have the Camo San Antonio Spurs. I like these a little bit better than the gray camo they had. I mean, this is still like a dark gray instead of black, but I'll put it in the D tier. The light gray ones from last year I think would have been in my F tier. I'm not sure what I did there. I'm just bored of this. Everybody wants the Fiesta jerseys, the blue and pink logo and stuff. That's what people want. I don't know why they won't give it to them. I understand the meaning, just don't like these. The Suns get a C tier from me. They've been killing it with the jerseys lately. They're purple, Low Suns jerseys and stuff. This is just a black version of it and kind of takes away some of the specialness of that jersey. I do like the little patch on the shorts, and there's nothing bad about them. I mean, it's a cool jersey, but once again, it's not really unique, just like the Rip City. But it is just a little bit cleaner looking, so it puts it up in the C tier. Oklahoma City Thunder. I'm putting these in A. You already know at this point, I like when teams go away from their original colors, mix it up completely, and just take a chance. I think this looks super clean with the gray and yellow. Clean combo. Like I said, if you take a chance and change up your colors, you're going to get a higher tier from me if it looks pretty good. Now we have the Timberwolves. This is obviously a throwback to when the Lakers were in Minnesota, but it's just a C tier. Very plain, kind of like the Charlotte and Orlando jerseys with just the 3-letter initials and the numbers right below it. But something about it, I don't know, just doesn't stand out as much as those to me. Just kind of a bland jersey. Might be able to look cool in game, but right now it's just a C tier. Now the Golden State Warriors, who all they did is make the yellow from last year's jersey blue. So for that, they get a D. Sick of these jerseys now. We had them last year. They're not bad by any means, but there's just nothing special about them. I'm realizing I might be a little bit harsh on them. I mean, just because they didn't change it, I guess I can't put them down to a D. I'll put them up to C, but they really got to change something other than just the side colors. And now we have the Wizards. DC, this is kind of in the same boat where I feel like you couldn't really tell this is a city jersey, but I'm going to put it up in a B tier just because I believe it's one of the best jerseys they have, because their jerseys normally just look so cluttered and like a mess. They don't know what they're doing. They just throw red, blue, and white everywhere in their jerseys. So this is my final ranking. Let me know if you agree. What would be your fire tier and what would be your F tier? You don't have to do the whole thing, obviously, because that would take way too long. I'm going to be doing more NBA and NFL rankings in the future, so make sure to stay around. Drop a sub, and I'll see you guys next time.